Hey, what's up guys? It is Card Shuffler 99 here. I know that we recently posted a top 5 magic trick video and it did actually get a lot of support. We got a lot of people saying that they liked the new series. We did actually pre-record 2 of these videos, so here's another top 5 kind of magic trick video. If you guys aren't really big on magic trick kind of videos, we are going to be posting a card trick video tomorrow. It's just that we're a little short on time right now, so we're going to make sure we get a video up for you guys. So we are going to post this. I hope you guys enjoy it. These are just 5, everyday magic tricks that you guys can honestly perform. Right now, most of them involve items that most people are going to have, especially in the magic community. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. We have taught a few of these tricks on the channel. This is, if you have seen it before, this is kind of like a refresher in case you guys forgot about it. But anyway, let's get straight to it. Alright, so for this trick, I need to borrow some earbuds. So Robert, do you have any earbuds I can borrow?
Yeah, I got you.
Got it, okay. And these are 100% borrowed earbuds, correct?
Yes.
I didn't, steal anything from you or anything like that?
Yeah.
Alright, check this out. I'm going to take your earbuds here, and I'm going to try to do something a little bit different with your earbuds here. Let me just adjust this so you can see exactly what's happening. You can see the magic yourself, okay?
Okay.
This is your earbud, correct?
Yes.
Alright, check this out. I'm going to take it. I'm going to cut it.
Are you serious?
Right in half.
Are you serious?
Perfect, right? Looks good, doesn't it?
Are you serious?
It does look pretty good, I think. Alright, well, check this out. As a magician, I have to know how to restore items, right? It's not cool if you can just
You
cut
better,
it.
I'm about to slap you.
Okay, check this out. All I want you to do is take your earbuds, okay? And I want you to take a light pull, just a light little tug right there. Just like that. The earbuds, 100% restored, and you can check everything out. There are no cuts anywhere, and your earbuds can be 100% used in the future. So, let's get into how to do this little trick. This is known as the cut and restored headphones. All you're going to need is a little piece just like that. And I'm sure a lot of you guys could guess this, but this is a great little effect. Cutting and restoring like a string or stuff like that is very popular, but bringing it to, the headphone world is very, very cool because everybody practically has headphones these days, and one of the most popular types is the Earpod. So what I did, I actually went on Amazon, I think it was, and I found like a $1 earbud. It was made in China. It looks exactly like a normal earbud, but once you get it, you can tell it's not a normal earbud. But it's $1, and all I did was I cut a little piece off it, just like that, okay? And it's very simple. You ask to borrow some headphones, you take the piece, and you're going to pinch it right in your hand, just like that. Now, all you're going to do here is you're going to take the earbuds, okay? And all you're doing is you're putting it into your hand, just like that. So what you have here is this is their actual earbud, and then you have the piece kind of clipped. You're going to pull this down slightly, okay? So you're not pulling it all the way like that. So once again, you're going to put this in. Okay, and once again, this angle isn't really that good. It was pretty hard for me to perform this with this angle because people, are typically going to be right in front of you. You're going to put this here, okay? That's their earbud. You're going to pull down slightly, and you're going to say, you're adjusting it. You're not adjusting anything. You're just going to pull up on the little piece now. So what you just did was you just brought up the tiny little piece, okay? And you want to make sure that everything looks good before you show them. So like right here, okay? You want to make sure that this piece is bent in the right way, okay? So if you have something like this, so make sure you clip it, okay? Make sure it's in half. You clip it. You're going to take the earbuds. You're going to put it into your hand just like that, okay? You're going to pull down, okay? And as you pull down, you're going to say, I'm going to adjust this a little bit. And as you pull down, all you have to do is now pull up on the little piece, okay? Now you can see that right there, so all you have to do here is adjust by pulling it down, okay? And as you pull it down, you can make the whole thing adjust nicely. And just like that, you can actually show that, and that looks perfect right there. You can see, the strings and everything, it all matches up. And all you gotta do is cut this little piece off, just like that. They can even cut it themselves if they want to. And you just stuff it into your hand. You can present this any way you want. What I like to do is you can have someone hold one end, someone hold the other end, pull, and then the headphones will be restored. All you have to do from here is just take this and just throw it away, palm it off, put it in your pocket, and walk away. So that is all that's all it is to that trick. And yeah, let's get to the next trick.
All right, guys. So the next trick is a little bit dangerous. So we are not responsible if you guys get hurt. So be careful.
Try not to get hurt, guys.
All right. So Adam,
Make sure if you're, especially if you're under the age of 18, you should definitely have some parental guidance. We are somewhat of a hypocrite because, yeah, we're like 15.
Okay, Adam.
Yeah, here we go.
So go ahead.
Yes.
Touch the back of any card you would like to select.
Boop.
That one right there.
Can I sign it?
Yes, 3 diamonds. Okay, very nice signature. A little blowing it. Go ahead.
Perfect.
All right, so we're gonna take your card, put it right there,
Okay.
and we're gonna place it somewhere in the middle. Go ahead, you can push that in.
Yay.
No. Okay, no breaks. All right, and we'll give the deck a few shuffles.
Okay.
So, Adam, we need a balloon.
A balloon?
Yes. So,
Like
do you
this?
have a balloon?
I do have a balloon.
Okay. So, Adam, we don't need the deck anymore, and we also need a knife. So, could you grab that? Sorry, we are a little
Wait,
prepared.
what are you doing?
Could you just place the knife right there?
Wait, before I do anything, what are you doing?
So, do you remember what your card was? 3 of spades.
Well, I
Correct?
signed it.
Yes. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make that card appear out of the balloon.
How?
Well, it's in the balloon right now, and all we have to do is pop this balloon. Might be a little scary, so if you guys
Okay.
in the screen, you might want to cover your ears if this is really loud. But whatever. 3, 2, 1, and one card jumps out of the balloon. Your card, the 3 of diamonds.
Wow.
All right, we didn't mean the 3 of spades. The 3 of diamonds. All right, so let's learn how this trick is done.
Okay, so for this trick, what are you gonna need, Robert?
You're gonna need a knife, so we are not.
You
once
can
again-
use a lighter for this, but I do recommend you using a knife. It's a little bit safer.
Well, that's what we found. You need some balloons, and you also need, well, to know how to control a card. So for this trick, we're gonna just use the same card Adam selected.
And this is a great trick because you can have the spectators sign it. So Robert, walk us through how this is done.
So let's say the spectator selects any card, but let's just go with the fact that, this one's already signed. So let's say they select that one, and you need to control it to the top
So use
anyway.
any control you guys know how to do. You can use the overhand shuffle control, which we actually have on our channel. You can definitely just hold a break, do a pass, do whatever you guys want to do. Get that card to the top of the deck, okay? And it's very simple. What are you going to do from here, Rob?
Just in case if you don't know how to, you just give it a quick cut and just hold a break.
If
wherever
you
if you
definitely
really,
don't
if you
know
really
how
need
to,
to.
if you can't control a card,
So, like,
there's
there.
your easy resort.
Right, just simple as that. So just find a way to control it
You
to
could
the
also,
top.
from there, give it some false shuffles, maintain that card on the top. Now what are you going to do?
So what you're going to do from here is you need to palm off the card. So you need to know how to palm off a card from a deck.
But you are going to palm the card as you ask for a balloon.
So
okay,
you
now,
might-
technically you don't, some people might say, is it smart to ask for a balloon because they're going to know there's no card in the balloon, they're handing it to you. So what you can do, you can actually have the balloon yourself. And what you can do is as you're reaching down for the balloon, you can actually palm the card with one hand and then use a smaller balloon is my recommendation. Don't make the smallest balloon, but use a pretty small balloon. And that way you can grab it with one hand. So as you have a card palmed, you can actually grab the balloon with one hand with the card palmed.
but clearly face down. So
now you're basically, what are you doing, Rob?
from here, you get rid of everything. You want to make sure the space is clear. And what you do is I'm going to actually come behind, all right? And I'm going to show you how you grip it. The way I grip it is, you know how you have your card palmed, right? You grab the balloon. 1 second. So you grab the balloon, right? This is from the behind angle. This is what they do not see. Is what you're going to do is you're going to hold it with your thumb on both thumbs of both hands, and you're just going to hold it like this. Now, when it's in this position, right, you guys are the spectators, so you cannot see that I'm holding a card right there. And you can actually make adjustments to the card to get it into that position by just holding the balloon like this. Like, I can move the card around any way I need to without you guys seeing what I'm doing. So move the card to this position right here.
You're moving it to the back of the balloon.
Yes, and basically you're going to have the spectator hold the knife.
With the blade facing up.
Make sure you trust them. You say, all right, whatever you do, do not move, the knife, right? Usually you should use a stable surface so they don't do anything stupid, like cut your hand off. So that's why this is dangerous.
Right, so how do you make it seem like it's coming out of the balloon?
So what you're going to do is, when this balloon pops, the card will just fall out of your thumbs.
Right. So you're not gripping it. You're just going to, as you pop the balloon, you're just going to drop.
You're just gonna let it fall. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna 1, 2, make sure the spectator knows when you're gonna pop it, and when you push down, make sure you push down hard, because if you don't push down hard enough, the balloon might not pop and the trick goes wrong. So make sure you push down hard enough without hurting yourself, and literally the card will literally fall out of your hands and look like it actually came out of the balloon. So would you be...
Yeah, let's do a demo.
Okay. So once again, hold it. I like to hold it in the corners of the card. Ready? So 1, 2,
just like that.
3. And the card did fall out, but you know, you do it on a table.
And it looks really realistic. But anyway, let's get to the next trick. Okay, so for this trick, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to play on your minds, okay? This is a pretty cool trick. I have a prediction here. We'll get to that a little bit later. So what I'm going to do here is, like I said, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. I want you to answer at a rapid speed. So left or right?
Left.
Up or down?
Down.
Odd or even?
Even.
Even. Okay. So you see you're pretty quick, but at the same time I don't think you know I'm actually playing some mind games on you.
Already?
But go ahead and name a random even number between 1 and 10, because you did say even, you did not say odd, you said even. So go ahead and name a random even number 1 and 10. 6. Okay. What I have here is a list of body parts. Okay, this is just a random list of body parts. And what I want you to do is, there's 10 body parts here. It's listed 1 through 10. All I want you to do is read the list, okay, and read the body part that corresponds to your number. Don't read it out loud. Just keep it in your mind, okay? So read the body part that corresponds to your number. And when you get it, let me know.
Got it.
Got it, okay. And what I can do is I can actually show everybody, I can show all of his friends that all the body parts are completely different. Their friends, his friend can actually see that, okay? All the body parts are different. But I had a prediction here, okay? Once again, you could have said odd, you could have said even, you could have picked any number between 1 and 10, okay? But I had a prediction here. One body part I predicted, and I predicted back. Was that the body part?
No.
What was it?
Nasal cavity.
Nasal cavity. Well, you see, I got it. I'm not predicting back. I'm saying the prediction is on the back. Right there. Nasal cavity. Is that pretty cool?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's get to how this trick is done. All you're going to need, you don't have to present it the way I did. You can just have a body part written down. Or you can do this with anything, really. It doesn't have to be body parts. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys. I have 2 lists on this phone, okay? This list is for even. So what I do is I have a list 1 and 10. And these are a bunch of random body parts. Okay? But if you scroll under it, I have a list here. And every even number says nasal cavity, if you see that. Now, if we go to the other list, at the top we still have the same list. Every single one's different. But if you go down here, all the odd ones are nasal cavity, okay? 100%, I'll tell you 99.99% of people, when you tell them, like, for example, let's say they say the number 6, right? Or, okay, let's just go odd because I'm here on the odd list. Let's say you say name an odd number to 1 to 10. They say 3, and you say, okay, look at the thing that's corresponding to 3. They're not going to notice that it says nasal cavity. Try it. Test it on your friends. 100%, I can almost guarantee you that nobody's going to notice that every single one says nasal cavity, because from the beginning of the trick, you said, I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions. You want to do this at a rapid pace, all this stuff. They're just, think about it. What are they thinking of? What are they looking for? They're thinking of the number 3, and they're looking for the number 3, and then they're going to read it, and then they're going to be like, okay, I got it, right? So all I have here is 2 lists. If they say even, I'm going to pull up the even list, okay? What that does is every even number, no matter what number they pick, is going to say nasal cavity. And at the top here, I have a bunch of random things right here, right? Reason being is you can actually show, like, let's say you have a group of people you're presenting to, you can actually show a bunch of friends that they're all different, okay? Now, they're not going to notice, they're not going to be like, oh, number 6 wasn't nasal cavity. Like, they're not going to think of that. They're not looking at the number 6, you know what I mean? They're not going to be looking at all that stuff. So, you can actually show them they're all different because, think about it. The person who's, looking at this list, who says, who's looking at who says the number and is looking at the body part corresponding to the number, they don't say what the body part is until after the friends look at this list, okay? So the friends don't know what it is yet. It's not like they're going to read, nasal cavity, or they're going to look at number 6. The odds of that happening are pretty, slim, I guess you could say. So it really won't happen. Oh, sorry about that. But yeah, that's really all you have to do. let's say they say even, you pull up the even list, okay? If they say odd, you pull up the odd list, and you just scroll down here, okay? You scroll down, and basically they look at the number, they're going to read nasal cavity, and then at the end you can scroll up, and then you can show the friends that every single one was different, and you can just give them a quick look. Don't show the same person, obviously, because it's going to not match, nasal cavity might not match number 6 or whatever it is, okay? But that's the trick, so let's keep moving on. Alright, so let's get to the next trick here. Yeah, let's get straight to it.
Alright, so this is a Collins key he did with a hairband, but we're going to do it with a little something else, rubber bands. So, basically, what we're going to do it, instead of using a paper clip, we have a pen cap, so there are substitutes as long as it can hold on to the, as you would want to say, rubber band. So, what we're going to do is we're going to make this a rubber band, as you would want to say, climb. Alright, let's go ahead. So, notice how it's on the first rung, or whatever you would like to say. All you have to do is count to 3. 1, 2, and it jumps down to the second. As you can see right there, we can do it again. 1, 2, and it actually jumps down to the third, and we can do it one last time. 1, 2, and it actually jumps down to the last rubber band. And that's the trick, and let's learn how to do it. So, I'm going to come around here, guys, to show you what to do. And yeah, so basically start off with the bigger the rubber band, I find the better. So let's start to do it. So you're going to start by simply getting something to, hang on it, and you're going to put that around your ring finger, all right, with whatever you're using, and you're going to put the other rubber band around your index finger. You're going to come around with your other hand, put your index finger in the that rubber band, and then put your ring finger in that. So the setup, or to start it at least, it's right here. So the rubber band is around your ring fingers and your index fingers. From here, it's pretty simple. All you're going to do is take your thumbs, all right, this last rubber band right here, right? You're going to take this one with the paper clip or the pen cap if you have to, and you're going to bring it above all of these. Now watch, here we go. Just like that. And from here, you're going to close down on the fingers. Alright, so that is the setup, but I'll go over it again. So you're here, you're going to take your thumbs, you're going to put it under that last one, and you're going to bring it straight up. Try to get you a different angle. Straight up over all the other ones, just like that. You should be in position like this. And from here, take your ring fingers, you're going to bring it over that last one, then your middle fingers, like that, then your index fingers, like that, and then you can just take your thumbs out. That is the setup. Now from here, all you do is, the paper clip should be at the top now, is just release the fingers and the rubber bands will basically make it so this thing climbs down the ladder, whatever you would like to say. So when I bring my index fingers out, it goes down to the second one. When I take my middle fingers out, it goes down to the third one, and then with the last, it goes down. So I'm going to go over that one more time, give you guys a little bit of a different angle. So you're here, right? You're going to take it, you're going to bring it over all the other rubber bands, just like that. You're in a position like this. You're going to bring your ring fingers over, your middles, and then your index fingers, and then you're just going to drop it just like that. Try to center that a little bit. And whenever you want it to move, just release your index fingers. So it goes down to the second, middle, and then ring. And it will climb down the ladder. So that's the trick, and let's go on to the next.
Alright, so for the last trick today, we're actually going to show you guys a Smoothini salt effect. This is a great little trick that you guys can perform. And here, Rod, why don't you come around? And yeah, so this is a great little trick. If you haven't seen it, just look up Smoothini salt trick. This is a great little effect that you can do. All you're going to need is a thumb tip. We're not going to perform it, just because you guys, with the camera this close, you're definitely going to notice it.
You can clearly see that.
So, but if you're, if you're in like a bar, if you're, in a darker setting, or if you're further away from an audience, they're not going to see it. But clearly, this close, people might see it. But this is a great trick, and this is the only thumb tip we have. It's not the best thumb tip, but anyway. Throughout the trick, you're going to use a move, which is basically looking like you're cupping your hand, but in reality, what you're doing is you're pulling the thumb tip off and cupping it. So
how do you do this? It's pretty simple. So you take your thumb, You simply turn it in like that. Just bring it to the center of your hand. You're going to bring these fingers around the thumb tip, and then you simply grip the thumb tip with these fingers and take your thumb out. And basically the thumb tip's right there.
So what you're going to do is you're going to start the trick. You're going to do that move, okay? Now, Robert, just bring your hand here. And what you're going to do is you're going to say, I'm going to take some salt, and I'm going to pour some salt into my hand. What you're actually doing is pouring salt inside the thumb tip. So you go ahead, you pour salt. This is a bit of a messy trick. You pour salt in it. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your other hand, and you're going to use your thumb, push inside the thumb tip, and you're going to make it seem like you're just pushing in the salt.
But really what you're doing is you're actually just putting on the thumb tip. So you're in this position, right? You're pushing down, right?
You take it out, and then you can actually just make the salt disappear by just opening your hands, and bam, there's no more salt, right? The salt's now
right here.
To make the salt come back, all you're going to do is the same move with the same hand.
Basically right here, just like that.
And once you have, here, I'll take it.
Okay.
Now you have all the salt here. So all Robert did, he took it, he cupped it, now it's cupped in his hand, right? All you have to do to make it come back is literally just pour it back out into your hand, and just like that, people are going to be amused. Why? It literally looks like, because this is technically what you do here. Put it on.
Yep.
Okay? What you would do to make it disappear, you hold your hand out like this, okay? You're going to cup it, and you're literally making it seem like you're pulling salt out of the air. Because what you're doing is you're taking your hand, you're holding it up in the air, right? You cup your hand, and then basically you just pour a bunch of salt out, and everybody thinks you just poured salt out of the air. Like, you grab salt. And it's so cool. You can do this with, liquids. You can do this with anything, really. It's such a cool effect. And all it does, it uses just that one little move where you just cup your fingers like that and pour it. So once again, start within your hand. You'll cup it. Take some salt. You say, we're going to pour the salt into my hand. In reality, it's just going into the thumb tip. You say, hey, we're just going to, press down. You're just going to pretend like you're pressing the salt in. In reality, what you're doing is you're just putting the thumb tip on. Now that you have the thumb tip on, you say, check it out, I can make it disappear. To make it reappear, you hold this, this hand up, you just cup it, and then bam, you can just pour out salt just like that. Check out Smoothini's performance 100%. That way you guys can see how this performance runs smoothly. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this little top 5 kind of video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Thank you guys so much for watching, and this is Card Shuffler 99. Peace out.